On today's episode of Flashing Lights, join me as we go out on another fire shift with the new custom color lights update in use as we do a little bit of everything from fighting fire to cutting trees. Let's go ahead, roll that intro, and jump right into it. Alright, haulers, hello and welcome back to Flashing Lights. So, we are back to yet another fire episode. Way back when, I think episode 2, we did an episode in the ladder truck, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So, I wanted to get back to it. I want to do some more themed episodes similar to like the Michigan State one coming up. So, as time slows down, so basically with Flashing Lights, the color update was the last major update. Other than voice chat, which is for multiplayer, which really isn't something I can, like, make a video on, per se. Like, because obviously I've tried doing multiplayer, but if I was to do that, I would just use Discord, which you can find a link to my Discord community in the description below, so do check that out. But we're going to do a lot more custom stuff going forward. I have some ideas for tow truck stuff or things like that, but I'd like to do more themes. But let me go ahead and turn the lighting on for you real quick. I have the lighting on the truck on now, so we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a walk around. You can see here, I did it very, very simple. A lot of the lights on this truck are copied pretty much directly over from the ambulance. The side lights use the same pattern just because I wanted something very, very similar. It's just a pattern I really enjoy using, so I did that on this truck. If you haven't seen my ambulance episode, definitely go check that out. But yeah, let's do a quick walk around of the truck, just take a peek at it. So you can see here on the side, not a lot of lighting. I would like more options going forward. It seems like one thing that was removed was on the top there used to be a completely different light set, but you can't even get them anymore, which kind of sucks. I wish we could have an additional light on the side, like an angled light and then another one down the side or something, or I don't know, anything similar to that, but it is what it is. You can see there up on the top I have the rotating beacons, and then along the sides and the bumpers and stuff I have the standard lights pretty much exactly the same as we did on the ambulance, same pattern and everything. You can see here the pattern we're running on the back. I do have the arrow stick, it's just not turned on right now. We'll take a look around the other side. It's pretty much just mirrored over. Everything's running opposites. Now you can see here, like back here, I would have put a light right here, but I like simple and clean. I don't like doing too much. Now one thing that I did do that I was kind of surprised, I do kind of like the roto ray on this truck, so I did put the roto ray on. And then a special pattern for the front lights. So those are a little bit alternating. Not the headlights, but the lights that are underneath the headlights. But yeah, and I would like to see, there was a different set of lights for this too. There's a lot of stuff it seems like they actually removed from the vehicles as well that I would love to see come back. But that is the truck that we were rolling with today. But yeah, that's the truck that we are rolling with today. Let's go ahead, see what we get for calls, and get out into the action. Alright, so we have a container fire. It is way outside of the city, so we gotta go quick. We'll go ahead and jump in here. Alright, truck is on. We will throw our headlights on, and we will throw our lights on, just like that. And we will get rolling. Oh my god, it looks amazing with the lights on the wall. We are going to come out here, throw our sirens on. I do hope at some point they do a huge sirens update. That would be really, really cool. I could definitely see some really cool stuff coming from that. We're going to move over here, go around and oncoming, and then we will be making a right. Just like that. Now, I do want to mention this. I had a comment on my ambulance episode talking about my usage of sirens, that the AI in this game only tends to pull over when your siren is on, and that is true. They tend to only do that. I don't know why. But one thing about my experience in the fire service is, at least in the state that I live in, so like right now, you can see this guy, he's taken off, so I'm not going to put my siren on for him. But one of the things that you have discretion over is your use of sirens, so you don't have to have it on all the time. So one thing we used to do as a courtesy, if it's nighttime and we're very visible and we don't have to worry about it, is we wouldn't always run sirens, because you don't always have to. But something like this, where you're coming up to an intersection or anything like that, you would sound off just to let people know, hey, I'm coming through, and to be, wary that that's happening. Or on like winding roads or things like that. So I do want to mention that, like, that's why I don't always use my siren, even though, you know, obviously some departments do it differently. I've heard that EMS departments use their siren for insurance purposes. So obviously if your siren is on and you get into an accident, it's a lot harder for the other driver to say that the ambulance is at fault or anything like that. So sort of things like that is what I see. But yeah, so that's the deal with that. That's why I don't always use my siren. Oh, that was strange. But we're just gonna make our way down here. Got a little container fire, so it should take us just a couple of seconds. This is one of our longest responses yet, I do think. This is a lot of fun, actually. Nice calm drive. I will say, too, with the custom flash patterns, there's nothing cooler than, like, sitting in the bay, turning your lights on, and seeing the flash patterns on the wall before you leave. There's just something about that. Okay, so should be down here. Okay. Container fire should be somewhere down here. Oh, there it is, down on the beach. Oh wow, I've not been down here before. This is definitely not a call for this truck, if I'm honest. This would be more of a call for the little truck. Ooh. But let's quickly get out and fight this thing. And we'll go ahead and just put some water on this. Now, normally I would SCBA up, but we can fight this relatively well from a distance, so we're okay for right now. I'd pack up, SCBA up, whatever preferred term. I know some people can be like, oh, it's pack up. But there we go. Simple as that. Now, this is actually a great opportunity to talk about dry hydrants, so I'll show you guys that real quick. It would be something I would love to see implemented into flashing lights at some point, is something called a tanker shuttle. But before we do that, go ahead, let's put our hose away. Good pimp always manages his hose. But down here, so like, you would have a spot somewhere where there would be a PVC pipe out into the middle of this lagoon or lake or pond or whatever it might be, and the pipe would come under and then up to the side of the road. Oh, and we get a tree blocking the road, so we'll go ahead and take that and we'll roll over to that in just a second. But you would have that pipe come under and up, and you could hook up to it as though it was like a fire hydrant. There's just no pressure behind it, so you're using the pure suction off the truck. So, you know, a lot of suck in these things. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump in, get over to that tree that's blocking the road. Well, so one thing that I will say that I'm realizing now is I think that tree that's blocking the road is actually in the same spot. Like, we've actually been to this call before, I do believe. Technically, I think it's just a repeat one, but we're still going to respond over there and take care of it. We'll respond code 2. I'm going to use sirens when I need to. Not really super urgent. It's more of a matter of just hopefully someone's there so that people don't like slam into it in the middle of the night. Trees blocking the road are a lot more dangerous at night because you can't see them when you come up on them. But this is actually a relatively common call here. Yeah, see that right there? That is why I don't use my sirens a lot of times on here too, because the AI will move, but for some reason they'll move to the left. Oh my god. Now he's racing me. Bro. What am I witnessing up here? Do you see this? Oh! Whoa, is this guy drunk? Alright, it's a good thing I'm not a cop today. What are you... Jesus. What the hell was that? I hope you guys saw that too. That's... like... the AI in this game sometimes. It's bad today. I don't know what's happening. Alright, let's get over to this call and see what comes our way. Alright, tree should be just down here. Yep, it is. Alright, so we're gonna stop right here and we're gonna try and direct people around So before we go any further, what I actually want to do is I am going to throw cones down to block off this section of the road. I'm going to force people to go around instead of coming down this road, which may not work in my favor if I'm honest. No. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If there was any way that that could have gotten messed up, that was not at all how I predicted it to. That was special on another level, if I'm honest. My goodness. All right. Well, we'll throw cones down just like that. We need like. I want to put a cone here so that people see that the cones actually are supposed to come across. Because cars can squeeze through here coming out, and that way they're all clear to leave. I wish I could call police on that guy, because I am concerned. I am going to put down some flares too. It is nighttime, so just to make sure that people can actually see what's happening. I wish we could put them on top of the cones too. Like, it lets us, but then it puts them underneath, so. There's that. But we'll put down these. Just so people know. Alright, let us grab our chainsaw. Actually, can you use the axe? We'll use the chainsaw. Why not? Alright, let's go get this thing cut down. Alright, so, last little branch, get you out of the road. No one clips you. Should be all clear. It won't let me move anymore. Uh-oh. Alright, and you can see there, we have gotten the whole thing nice and cleared up. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna remove our cones just to let these guys through. So let's do that real quick. Go ahead, buddy. Thank you for waiting and not killing me. We'll just let them all go on through. Oh. Apparently they can't function with even a single cone in front of them. Go ahead. Alright. And we will start picking up our cones now. Now, one thing that would be kind of cool too is there's foldable traffic cones now. That was a thing that we had, and basically it's like canvas with plastic rings in them, and they come in a bag. So you can flatten them and put them in the side of the truck. That'd be something kind of cool. But yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead, let's jump in the truck before anything comes, and let's return to the station. Alright, well, we do have a couple of things that we should do. One of those being filling up the truck just before we get back. So I am going to pull into the gas station. I should have put my signal on the other side. There is also a hydrant here, so in theory I could just fill up on the hydrant here, but we're gonna back up to the pump. I don't actually know. I've never filled this truck before, so I don't know what side the pump is on. Let's go ahead, shut her down, see if we can get this thing filled up. Oh, interesting. Alright. Well, we'll let that fuel up real quick. Oh, wait. Do I have to actually... I don't know if it filled. Oh, okay. There we go. Cool. So just like that, we have filled our truck with gasoline, because that is exactly how you do it with a fire truck. Yeah, for those that don't already know, that was sarcasm. I know that you don't always put gasoline in these trucks. You don't put them in the big ones, only the little ones. Brush trucks, things like that, little rescue trucks or ambulances, which still tend to be diesel more often than not, but that's a whole nother story. But let's go ahead, let's return to our station. We will get this thing filled up with water in the case that we should need it, and then we will go from there. Alright, so we are back at the station. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill this thing up. You can see we only have 869, I'm assuming liters. So we'll go ahead, fire, grab our supply hose. I do believe last time I filled these up that I've done them out in front of the station, but I didn't realize there's actually a whole area back here that we can use, which is actually really, really nice. But we will throw that in there and get this thing parked up. Alright, let's get this thing pulled into the bay. Now, there's one thing that I wish this game had, and it's a trigger at the door. I wish you could pull up behind the building and trigger the door from inside the truck as, like, you got close to it, so that you could just pull through the building. I feel like that would make a huge difference for the game, and it would be a really, really, really cool and nice addition. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna park this thing up and see what comes our way next. Alright, we have a call for a trapped driver. It seems to be on a highway ramp down the way, so we're gonna get out and get to that one as fast as we can. Ma'am, I need you to wait. Thanks. Go ahead and respond out here as fast as we can. Obviously, someone trapped. That means they're probably relatively injured and in need of quick transport. So we're gonna step it up a little bit and try to get there as fast as we can. Obviously, as safely as possible. Turning radius on this truck, not the best, gonna be honest with you. We'll clear all these lights. Come on, dude. Dude. Oh my god, this game is far too realistic sometimes. Alright. Making our way through. Alright, so the call should be just down here. I don't think there's anyone else on scene, so I did put cones and stuff out down at the end so that we wouldn't get slammed into by traffic, hopefully. Go ahead and we'll quickly grab the jaws. Obviously, I don't think they're called the jaws anymore. They're just called spreaders. I think it's an out-of-date term, but I don't know. Go ahead and spread the door for them. Alright, we will put this away, and now we will grab our medic bag. Now that's the thing, almost every fire truck has paramedics on board nowadays. You have to pretty much be some level of medical certified, EMS certified, if you're going to be on a fire department now. Which is pretty much like 90% of fire department stuff isn't fires anymore, it's mostly medical now. Which is why it's so hard in some areas. Alright, so we're going to quickly apply a neck collar to him. And we're going to use our med bag to then request transport. And hopefully an ambulance will get here soon. And there we go. Just like that, that call is done. Now, ideally, this would be done with an ambulance responding and at least one officer. The officer for traffic management to keep people moving down the highway instead of getting off the ramp at all. And then the ambulance for transport, obviously. Which, obviously, here they come. Oh, we're gonna move, because I know how these guys work. Oh, nice. Okay. They didn't hit us. Oh, this is actually really cool. Alright, well, just like that. That call is pretty much done. We're gonna get out of their way. I do have to actually go back, because I did put cones down. So I'm just gonna pull into oncoming for a second. Let them pass me. Or hit me. Really? And there they go. Almost into the wall. So now we have to back the whole way down that ramp. I'm gonna try to get over to again. Because we now have to go get all of our stuff. Our cones and all that. Oh, nice. there's now traffic down here. Well, it looks like I got far enough away that traffic spawned in, so I'm going to try and get her far enough over here and try and direct them around the side, maybe. Nope, that's not working. Alright, almost there. It looks like they blew through the cones, so 10 out of 10 there. We're gonna move the truck into this, like, median section. Might run over my own cones, but that's okay. Let's grab out, or let's jump out and grab them. Let's grab out. Good English on my part. Should be far enough over that they, can get around us. So we're gonna quickly grab these, so before they run us over, we can get out of the way. People are so impatient. Alright, cool. So we're gonna watch traffic, make sure we don't get run over. Quickly grab these. I'm gonna walk around this side. This side's a little safer. And we'll throw those on the truck. And keep an eye out the back side just so we don't get hit. And just like that, now we will return to the station as this call has been completed. I will see you guys when we get back there. Well, after what has been quite a shift, doing a little bit of everything from spreaders to chainsaws to fire, I think that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys as always for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do consider leaving a like and or subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next shift. Peace.